Therapy dog program is about volunteers bringing their dogs into the hospital to visit with patients, staff, and their families. There have been tests that have been done that show that depression is lifted when patients see a therapy dog. Blood pressure goes down.
I walked at a pediatric unit. We are not told what the condition of the patients are. However, the child life specialist in the pediatric unit kind of whispered to me, and she said, "This kid had surgery a week ago. He's 4 years old, fully capable of speaking, but he hasn't spoken, and our people are scared to death that they did damage." And knowing that he hadn't spoken, I knew there wasn't going to be a conversation, and so I spoke. And I said, "Hi, my name is George, and this is Dixie," and Dixie is 8 years old, 9 years old at the time. And she's a therapy dog, and she's a mix between a golden retriever and a Labrador retriever. And I went on like that for a couple of minutes, and now the father is in the room, the child life specialist, a nurse, and an intern, and me. So I go on and I keep explaining what Dixie is, who Dixie is, what she does, etc., to this kid who hasn't spoken in a week. And he said, "My name's Jason." The tears start flowing from all of us. But that's all he said. So I keep going. I'm making stuff up. I bet you like sports and anything I can think of. It's hard to have a conversation one way. But I kept talking, and a minute later he said, "I'm 4. And one of the nurses actually, after that, said, "That's enough," meaning that she didn't want this to go on, this conversation to go on. A report on that kid weeks later, and he recovered his speech, and the surgery was successful, and God bless him.
Most people, when they hear I'm doing this volunteer work, "Oh, that's so nice for the patients." It's nicer for me. It really is. To do something to help someone who really is in need. And I can't tell you how many of the patients say, "You've made my day." And I'm glad I was able to do it, because their day is not really good, you know.
It's about humanness, you know. We've got to act like human beings. The dogs help us.